Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in.
But today, we're talking Beyond the Gates. Anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram is at AnonymousRealityT. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so that it gets out into the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes. Do not forget to hit the like button. One other thing I wanted to say as well. Those of you who are Beyond the Gates fanatics, Beyond the Gates fanatics, and are looking for additional places to have the conversation, I believe there's two Facebook groups. One has 27,000 members, another has 13,000 members. I think I told y'all there's a Beyond the Gates Reddit group that has like 12 or 1,300 members. It's lit all the time on Twitter, on Beyond the Gates Twitter it is. And also, I've got to post more about Beyond the Gates on TikTok because I haven't really assessed TikTok. But just some other ways to keep in, what's going on with the show. Also, I have playlists, you guys. I have playlists specifically for Beyond the Gates. If you just want to see my old recaps, there's a specific Beyond the Gates playlist. It is updated daily for my commentary on the episodes, and then also I have a separate Beyond the Gates ratings and news and updates and all that good stuff that pertains to the show. So this episode is what aired on Monday, March 10th, 2025, episode 11. You guys. So yesterday, right? Because I'm recording this Tuesday evening. So I gave a disclaimer that it was discussions about unaliving and that it gave resources if you get triggered or if there's somebody that you know or you yourself are having some issues with unaliving. And I appreciate that. Mental health is important. Mental health is very important. Sometimes, that there's things people shy away from or people don't want to go too deep into it and everything else. We get into the episode, you guys, because, we've got Naomi. We're picking up right where we left off. We get like a little recap and, we're picking up where Jacob, Naomi's husband, is basically about to arrest Danny. Naomi's trying to call her dad Bill because she's trying to ask like how can my father do this? What is going on? And so nonetheless, Jacob, he's like, I've got to follow orders. Bill sent in the tape or whatever, thanks to Chelsea's live and all of the things. So nonetheless, my hands are tied. But my thing is, you could have had somebody else, Jacob, do the arrest. You thought that this was more peaceful by you arresting and reading the Miranda rights to your own mother-in-law. Make sure flunky on the force that could have did this arrest, right? And you could have made sure that it was private and all the things, right? So Naomi is pissed because she's like, you're really about to arrest my mom after all she's been through. She's been cheated on by my dad. My dad forced our family to attend the sham of the wedding to the mistress. The mistress was my former best friend and all the things. And now you want to arrest her. And this is after Danny had a ceasefire with Haley at the house the other day. And all of the things. So, nonetheless, he hauls her off and all of the things. Then we shoot over to Bill. Bill is telling some newspaper person, some news reporter, hey, I can get you the exclusive right now that Danny's about to get arrested, right? And so, nonetheless, we meet a new character, you guys, because we have Leslie, who's a.k.a. Dana, who also now is a.k.a. we'll get to in a second. There is an emergency, you guys, because Nicole and Ted are still at the hospital, y'all. But I'm just saying. Nonetheless, the nosy nurse, she alerts Nicole that there is a lady on the roof, y'all. That there's a rooftop, and she is demand to see Nicole and Nicole only. Nicole and Ted were supposed to be at the Dupree's hours ago and all the things. And she's like, you know what? I'll do it. Ted's like, if this takes too long, I'm going up there, or I'm going to have the police, because it's just not safe for anybody to just be acting up there and all this and that. So, Nicole goes up to the rooftop. She's trying to talk down Leslie, aka Dana. Dana gives a new name and says that her name is Sherry Carter, y'all. And it was giving remembrance of Sheila Carter. CBS so fans know what I'm talking about. And so, nonetheless, it was a new level of crazy that was unleashed. She kept threatening that she was going to jump off the roof, was all over the place about a husband that left her and all this and that. First, she made it seem like, he was unalived, but she was being vague with everything, talking about revenge, talking about all these things. And then she even had the eye drop tears for full effect, y'all, to really convince Nicole that Nicole needed to take her case, y'all. Completely going that, was set up, that Leslie and Eva set up, completely just going rogue, because she cannot sit still and let Eva, really pretend to be a part of this family, right? This is all going to backfire, right? And so, nonetheless, y'all, we get back to Doug McBride. And Doug McBride, he is so happy that Joey loaned him the money. And instead of just paying the debt at the casino and going home and getting some sleep, or, I don't know, going into work or whatever, anything. Go chart on some patients. Write a progress note. No. He decides, you know what? While I'm in the casino, let me cash these in for some more chips. No. Wrong answer, Doug McBride. Wrong answer. And Randy is there, and Randy is like, dude, like, listen, I understand that your debt's paid and you got some extra money, but he's even trying to talk him down. Like, is this the right move? Are you crazy? Are you insane? And he's like, no, this is my second chance. This is my second win. I'm going to try to, double or triple, quadruple this money. And I'm thinking to myself, this is about to be a disaster. He's lost his ever-loving mind. Like, what are you talking about? We are back at Uptown and everything else, where it is Ashley and Derek, and they're sitting down. They get a text message from Naomi. Naomi is pissed, and she finds out that her mom is about to be arrested, but they're mad. Well, Ashley feels away because she thinks Jacob are couples goals, so she's mad because she finds out that the arresting officer is Naomi's husband. So, Kaylee comes into Uptown. Haley overhears this, and I knew when I saw her face, because she's still desperate for the Duprees to still like her and accept her, even though she is a mistress and she befriended this family after coming from nothing and then just worked her way up to the husband. No. But she's going to end up being the heroine into this. Watch it. Watch what I tell you. Because she's not going to like this because she wants the Dupree's approval. I think more than she wants to be with her husband. I don't know. That's just my thoughts. And so, nonetheless, basically, Nicole is, Jake, looky here, I'm never going to forgive you for this. Like, you've casted embarrassment and all of this triflingness upon my family and all this. Come down, Danny, get processed after your screens, because Danny had a whole model photo shoot for her mugshot, y'all. And why not? Why not? Because Vernon is trying to figure out with the other police officers there. I thought everybody gave their statements. I thought we were all good, aka I thought that my bribes and my threats were good enough to let us know that everybody gave their statements at the country club and there was never to be any charges that were going to be pressed. So what are we talking about? So, nonetheless, you guys, Eva and Andre are at the bar, y'all, at Uptown, the same Uptown that Ashley and her fireman man are at. They're sitting up there at the bar, and Andre feels away. He's moving his book back out the way because his nighttime plans with Danny, for now, have been canceled, right? Because she's arrested. So nonetheless, he's about to be anywhere. I saw a tweet. I saw a tweet that said, Andre is anywhere but home. We don't know where Andre lives at. Maybe that is one of the 40 apartments with a studio and photo shoots where he's photoing the women and all the things and being a Casanova. Where is it? We always see him. Well, now we see him. We see him at the office. We see him at the hospital. We see him everywhere. Maybe he's living out of a hotel or something, right? Because where is Andre's residence, you guys? So, nonetheless, Andre and Eva want to make it clear that they are not flirting with each other and all of the things. And so, they're sitting down. Then we shoot back over. The scene is taking too long because, but I get it. She's really trying to make sure nothing happens, and she's trying to inform her. Like Sherry, she's trying to talk therapist to the therapist. Make it make sense. Talking about, well, shouldn't you telling that it is a long road down and all this and that? And Nicole's like, well, I can tell you that, obviously, that it is a long road down if you fall down to the ground. And I'm like, you know what? Y'all playing games. Y'all are playing games right now. And so we're out you to this point so that we don't have to go down and all this and that. And so Nicole gets to a point where she is able to convince Sherry, let's have this conversation continue in my office, right? And so finally they walk over to the office, and Ted is on alert. Ted is on high alert, and he recognizes Leslie, aka Dana. She shoots him a smile, and I'm like, oh, see, no. I know where this is about to go. So they start to have a conversation. I mean Nicole and Dana / Leslie / Sherry have a conversation in Nicole's office, and Sherry, all of a sudden, she's like, leave the door cracked. I don't like to be enclosed. So Nicole leaves the door cracked, which leaves open for Ted to eavesdrop, you guys. And then the conversation continues. You know, Nicole's trying to get some more information, trying to get some more tea. The more that Sherry, aka Dana, aka Leslie, reveals, she realizes that this was a dumb idea to do. This was a dumb plan to do, because if she reveals what she's really doing there, this all falls apart, and this ruins things for it. Even though you are offering all of this for me, free of charge, pro bono, even though outside I told you that your red bottoms cost more than a whole bunch of people's salaries out here, you know, I'm going to decide right then and right here that I don't think it's a good idea for me to continue talking to you. And so Nicole's like, well, you are a severe basket case. No, she didn't say that. I said that. She said, you are a severe case. So I am going to give you a referred psychiatrist that are on my top of the list so that you can get the care that you need, so that you can get the treatment that you need, y'all. And so Sherry, aka Dana, aka Leslie, is in full acceptance of this, and she goes on her way. Except for Ted stops her. Ted stops her and says, WTF are you doing? And I was like, wait. Uh-oh. I thought Ted was the perfect man. I thought Ted, I had glowing reviews about Ted, y'all. You knew I was mad he was not in the first episode, y'all. I went up for Ted. I was hard in the paint for Ted Richardson, y'all. I was like, oh, this is a good man, and da-da-da-da-da. I was singing your high praises, Ted Richardson. I was like, there's no way he is out here in these streets. There is no way he is disrespecting Nicole. There are bad videos about his love for Nicole, and he cheated on her. No. No way. Way, you guys. Absolutely way. I was flabbergasted, you guys. He sat there and was like, we had an affair. And I said, an affair of what? I said, affair of what? What are we talking about? Do you mean your twin brother had an affair and she confused him for you? What are we talking about, Ted? What affair? confirm they had an affair. But I don't think he knows about Eva. I don't think he knows that Leslie/Dana was ever pregnant. So out goes my theory that Ted's brother's the father. Well, technically, that might not be an out there theory. I'm starting to not even believe that even Leslie/Dana/Sherry was even pregnant with Eva. I am so far off base of wherever this storyline is going, you guys. I'm at the point now where it's giving that Sherry might have stolen Eva. That's how far off we are right now. I feel like Sherry has stolen Eva from somebody. I feel like the DNA miss because she is just completely just out here. Just completely out of it. And it's like, she is so out of control. Like, make it make sense. And it was so crazy because Ted then, we saw angry Ted. Ted earlier, he was so nice to Eva in the previous episode. Anything you need, if my daughter gets out of hand, I got you. I got your back. And then in this episode, he's out here making threats. Like, listen, you want to keep trying this? You want to keep doing this? I can make you disappear. I can make you go like poof. And I was like, ooh. I was like, oh. So Ted Richardson has that type of disappear money. That plastic surgeon disappear type of money. Right? Because he knew exactly who that was that he was speaking to. So, nonetheless, I still think something's going to be off with this whole, is this Eva's daddy storyline? But it's giving that maybe Leslie/Dana/Sherry really did steal Eva. Like she just seemed like her stories are just getting more and more out of the. I can't follow, y'all. I can follow, but I can't follow in the sense that something keeps changing every day with her. Then what ended up happening, y'all, we were back at the police station and Bill decides that he wants to show up to gloat about Danny being arrested, y'all. And Danny is off somewhere, still getting processed and everything. And we have Smitty and Martin now up to bat, where Smitty is running interference because Martin is about to lose it on Bill, y'all. And then he has to be talked down. Think of your political career, congressman. This isn't a good look, mister. I want to be the next Barack Obama. Not in this political climate. Are you paying attention to the news? No. Not in no 2025. You're not about to be no President, Martin. But nonetheless, we'll let your delusions continue. So then Bill's daughters, they're upset. And Bill is gloating because it was Chelsea's live that secured this arrest from the chief of police, from the commissioner. And she is like, Chelsea is beside herself. She's like, I know this is all my fault. I cannot believe this. And Bill's like, oh no, sweetheart, no, you don't realize the good that you did by securing things for me to send your mother to jail. And Anita, everybody is pissed off and they're like, your daughter is a pawn in your little sick game with Danny, y'all. So everybody's arguing, everything's escalating, and then none other than Haley shows up, y'all. Haley shows up, and Haley is pissed because Haley is like, I thought the honeymoon was supposed to be the day after the wedding, y'all, and it's giving this honeymoon is in Never Ever Ever land because when is the honeymoon? When is the honeymoon happening, y'all? A week later? A month later, a year later, I just need to know. Because originally they told us it was supposed to be the day after the wedding, but it seems that it got postponed or it got pushed back so that Bill can get in this little tit for tat with Danny. Like, it's just weird. So, nonetheless, Smitty lets the family know that there's a reporter outside trying to be nosy about Danny's arrest, and they all surmise that Bill probably tipped them off and everything else. And so then also we have, Bill, he is still gloating and Danny, what he thinks is her demise. And Haley is trying to set him straight. She's pissed off because she's like, what are you doing? We had a ceasefire. Danny came over, said that she was done, and all this corrected again. Well, I'll tell you why, Haley, because Bill is not over Danny, but the whole time for this past couple of weeks, they framed it as though Danny was the crazy one. No. Bill is just as crazy for Danny. That's what I discovered today in the Monday episode. That Bill is just as crazy for Danny. And so, nonetheless, he likes bringing out this side of her. And so, basically, Haley kind of gives him a little threat here. And it's like, listen, it's either me or Danny. And I don't think Bill liked that. But she said, listen, if you want to continue with this marriage, if you want to have somebody with you on this honeymoon, because right now, the way it's looking, this honeymoon is about to be solo dolo. And by solo dolo, it's only going to be me on this honeymoon and not you. So you better drop the charges against Danny. You better her release. You know I've been trying to get good with the Duprees again. You know I've been trying to be in their good graces and everything else again. So you better get her released or I'm going on this honeymoon alone and our marriage that just happened a week ago or whatever will be to be determined. Not at all, you guys. He did not feature any of that at all, y'all. He was not feeling any of it. And so, nonetheless, trying to think what else. That was kind of the gist of that. Also, Bill ultimately decides to have Danny released from prison, you guys. And Naomi is still very much pissed off at Jacob. As even though her mom is released, she's not happy with him right now. They eventually go home, and Naomi Jacob throws him a blanket and is like, looky here. I was a little confused at the scene, though, because I didn't understand why Naomi was walking into her bedroom with her coat and her purse and her shoes. Like, I thought that would have been left at, like, the little hall trees at the house. I didn't understand why we were taking all of that into the bedroom, why we were tracking your out in the bedroom. But nonetheless, whatever. Basically, Naomi told Jacob, thanks, but no thanks, but you're sleeping on the couch tonight. And I was like, oh, wow. But I mean, it's like, I understand that Jacob could have had somebody else arrest her mom, but at the same token, it sounds like there's going to be more sticky situations that are going to end, ultimately, but I don't think somebody else wonky that's imaginary. Nonetheless, we end with Eva, you guys. Eva is trying to talk her mom off the ledge that she has no idea she already attempted to go off of earlier in the night. However, Sherry/Dana/Leslie had basically alluded to her doing something crazy that set off alarm bells. Might actually... I feel like Eva can be redeemable, you guys. Just like I feel like Haley can be redeemable, even though she's still a mistress. But I feel like there's likable qualities in both of them. Haley is still trying to do the right thing, even though she already did the wrong thing that caused a mass explosion of epic proportions. Eva seems like she wants to be in this Dupree family, like for real, for real. I think she is starting to warm up. Even though she's rolling her eyes and having attitude. But I think what's going to happen is the harder that Sherry/Dana/Leslie tries to turn Eva against Duprees, I think it's going to make Eva want to be a part of their family more. And it could have very serious, consequences of Eva wanting nothing to do with her quote-unquote surrogate/real mother/kidnapper. Because that's what it's giving at this point. Because the whole point of this was basically for Sherry/Dana/Les do whatever she wanted to do anyways. The Eva getting a job with Nicole and replacing Laura was just the cover. Has anybody checked on Laura, by the way? Has she had the surgery? Has she recovered? Like, is she coming back at all? Like, I don't know. But can we get a check-in on the girl, on the poor thing? I know they said that she's recovering somewhere and all expenses paid. Well, we're still seeing her mama hang out with the person who basically attempted to kill her daughter. But nonetheless, like, it's a wild time out here. But that was pretty much this episode. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Oh my gosh, this is a very long video for me. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.